we'll try our best. We've tried to throw a bit of serious fluff, but also some jokes. So I hope everyone is happy with it. But I think the first thing we'd like to say is thank you everyone for making the effort of coming along. It's been an absolutely beautiful day. Sam and Michael, you look beautiful. And the first thing I'd like to say, we stand here in County Mayo, which we all know is beautiful. We can see Croagh Patrick, and this area, as John said, is very significant to our family. Michael Mick, the fucking godfather of our family, and he was born literally round the corner. And this time last year, it became a joke. It was called Brick Moran because his house with his family are all around the corner. But there's a little bit of a foundation there from where his parents grew up, and we snuck over the fence even though we shouldn't have, and stole a bit of brick. But it's a real special place for all of us. That's Manan, everyone here on this table, our beautiful family. But Michael, John referred to us as cousins, but you're not our cousin, mate. We've been together our whole lives. You're our brother. I hope you know that, mate. So, I feel very honoured to be a best man. And I can remember just over 12 months ago, we were sat in Nando's, and Michael asked us to be his best man. And it was such a nice, I think back to it very fondly, but Michael, I love you, mate. And I'm going to leave the fluff there and hand over to Carl.
Well, it's going to be a tough one to follow, obviously, because Brandon's quite the aristocrat when it comes to talking. But mirroring what Brandon said, I want to thank you all for being here today. We gather not just to witness the union of these two wonderful people in a land that's very near and dear to our hearts, but also to celebrate a love story that could rival the greatest one of them all, Mario Puzo as the Godfather. Now, as any fan of Mario Puzo would appreciate, a wedding speech is not just a speech, it's an obligation you can't refuse. It's an honour to stand before you and deliver a speech that I would assure you will be much funnier if you can imagine Marlon Brando delivering it. Seeing the two of you here together today, it's clear that you both understood what Don Vito knew all along, that family is everything. You've chosen to build a life together, and in doing so, you've made us an offer we couldn't refuse. To witness Michael dressed like a 70s game show host. Now, let's be honest, the wedding planning must have been quite the operation. I can almost picture it now. The bride Sam, in her best Marlon Brando voice, saying, I'm going to make them an offer they can't refuse. If they agree to the green ties that I picked out, I'll just sleep with the fishes. Now I'll pass back over to Brandon for the second part.
So on to the jokes! One of Mike's very good friends over there, Jack Banyan, is a musician, and he's very good, I must say. I've seen him many times, and I'm a big fan boy. But at one of those gigs, I was peering over at Michael because he does, fitness classes with Sam at the weekend, and I saw a certain name that was named in the phone. So Sam is not named as Sam in her phone. She's named as Sexy Girlfriend. So Michael, I must say, that has now got changed to Sexy Wife. And just remember that with great titles comes great responsibilities. And God, you should have been there, but obviously not all of you were. But on the stag do, Michael showed up not as Michael, but as a beautiful woman called Michaela. And you should have saw the looks he got from all the ladies and men in Cardiff City Centre. And many people said, sexy woman. And I must say, he did turn heads, though perhaps not for the reasons he intended. But tonight, there's one head that he's turned the most, and that's his beautiful bride Sam. But I think she probably prefers him in a suit than a dress. And onto our childhood. So Michael, Carl and I, we grew up together. And I must say, our child was one big WWE match. For those who don't know WWE, well, wrestling entertainment. Minus the ring, obviously, and the scripted promos, but we'd wrestle like the pros. We'd dive into epic video game battles, whether that was Mike Myers on Call of Duty 4 with all the boys on that table over there, or whether it was Gears of War or other games. And I think the worst there has got to be, you know, those very, very, very intense warfare of like BB guns and spud guns. We've come a long way since those days, but I'm pretty sure Michael still has a few spuds lodged somewhere where he doesn't know. Onto the happy couple. We all know that Michael and Sam are like, you know, fitness gurus, and they have to choreograph their classes on a Saturday and a Sunday. But who knew that Michael's unique brand of choreography, if we can call those spasmodic movements choreography, would be such a hit? They say marriage is a dance, and if that's the case, then the bride better be ready for some free songs. And speaking of fitness, Michael, we all know that once upon a time, you used to aspire to look just like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. whether that was the eyebrows or whether it's the Polynesian tattoos. But you know what? Mike has got a rock solid heart, and especially even more so when it comes to his love for Sam. And one for the boys on the table over there. Once upon a time, me and Michael used to have a lot of fun on Auntie Ev's trampoline. And I can never, you know what, if I had this video on a projector screen, I'd show everyone because it was hilarious. But there was a song that was impersonated by someone and it was called White and Nerdy. And Michael did a fantastic rap with such gusto, we half expected the labels to come knocking. It was called White and Nerdy.
It's still on YouTube.
If anyone can find it on YouTube, please find it and let's fucking play it, because it was hilarious. But there were chart toppers, I must say. And on that note, after some funny jokes, I'm going to hand over to Carl.
Well, it seems to be about Michael at the minute, you know. Much like your Italian namesake, you must have realised that love, like the family business, requires delicate negotiation, strategic planning, and occasionally a little bit of begging, usually in order to make it through with all your fingers intact. We've grown up together, mate, and despite us trying to whack each other on several occasions with BB guns in the back garden to the head, Ed's explosive mason jar, do you remember that, Auntie Ed? There's a mason jar in a shed at the back of the garden that she was convinced was full of like some kind of explosive chemical. She was adamant that we should never try and blow it up, but one day we decided to pick up a brick and throw it at him. Like a scene out of Die Hard, we both ran for our lives. But yeah, no, me, you and Brandon, we grew up together, you know, we've got a bond that rival the Cosa Nostra. Minus the bootlegging, racketeering and murder, of course. Now, for those of you who know Samantha, you'll agree with me when I say she's the real godfather of this relationship. To me, let's face it, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's got a presence that commands respect. Michael, I really do hope you realise what you've got yourself in for. Sam, you're the embodiment of patience and strength. You remind me of Kay Adams, except you know without the mafia drama. You've kept our groom grounded, and today you look absolutely stunning, a true matriarch in the making. But on a serious note, our marriage is built on a foundation stronger than any mafia family. You've shown us that with love, respect, and a touch of humour, anything is possible. Even making it through a questionable wedding speech filled with Godfather references. I'm going to pass myself back over to Brandon for his last part.
Yeah, so, you know, it's been an interesting one, right? You've been on a journey with me and Carl for the last few minutes. You know, I'd just like to remind everyone that, you know, for me, like, and for everyone here, having seen all the flags go up for all the different counties, I'm just going to say, you know, we're from Mayo and Cross County. We're from the same Everwild, so I think we're all friends. But you know, I think what Ireland represents for me is obviously history, stunning landscapes. Obviously, I mean, look at that view outside, like you know, a deep sense of community and family. And you know, it is a real privilege to be here with Michael and Sam because I think they embody all of these values. The love between Michael and Sam, you know, for the time I've known Michael, obviously I've known Michael from a nipper, but for the time I've known Sam, she's been nothing but lovely and welcoming to all of us, and she's a fucking beautiful person. And Michael, you're a very lucky man. You know, ironically, we had a little Irish blessing, and it's the exact same one that's on the cards. So, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be in your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold the palm of you. May God hold you in the palm of His hand. And we know this will represent warmth and protection, the elements that are essential in the marriage. And Sam and Michael, may your journey in life together be blessed with all of these. And the last thing I'm going to say, other than everyone raise a toast for the happy couple, is I love you both with all of my heart. And Sam, formally and legally, welcome to the clan.
It's a fun to follow. He's quite the aristocrat, my brother. Dear old Ragnar. Kind of mirroring what he said already. You know, you're about to embark on a journey together. Remember that marriage is all about balance. It's all about sharing responsibilities, supporting each other, and occasionally pretending to listen when the other one is talking about their day. As the Don himself once said, a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Well, Michael, you've just married into an amazing family, and if you ever forget that, I'm sure Sam will remind you. Now, let's raise our glasses and toast Michael and Sam. May your life together be like a good Sicilian wine, getting better, stronger, and more intoxicating with each passing year. I'm not finished yet. Yeah, I was going to say, may your love be as enduring as Vito's loyalty, as passionate as Michael's determination, as joyful as pretending that the Godfather Part 3 doesn't exist. To love, laughter, happily ever after. Congratulations and so.